Hello, 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 everyone. I hope everyone is doing awesome and having a great day. Mark here, the Mental Marketer. I just want to say thank you to everyone for your support on this channel and this group. The calls, Facebook messages, texts, emails. I love every contact. Just keep it coming. Now, I've made a video about why having a sales funnel is better than having a website. I've made a video about once you have a sales funnel, you need to get your message in front of people to have them go to that funnel. I've also made a video giving you 20 sources of traffic other than Facebook or Google to get your message out to people so that they can go to your sales funnel. So after I made those videos, the question was asked, Mark, that's great and all that, but why do I need a sales funnel? I mean, I've seen this picture of a funnel like this showing what lead capture, sales process, order upsell, and ascend, but then I've also seen a funnel that looks like this. One that looks like this, one that looks like this, and even one that looks like this. I don't really understand it fully. What does all that stuff really mean to me, and why do I need it? That's a super great question. I can see how it can be confusing, and that's such a great question, in fact, that I sat down to start writing out a script for video, and I soon realized that I couldn't explain sales funnels in just one video. So I'll answer the question why you need a sales funnel in a two-part video series. This first video, I'll break down what a sales funnel really is, and the next video, I'll take you behind this curtain to show you what a sales funnel really does. By the end of these two videos, you'll have a crystal clear picture of what sales funnels are and why you need one. Get ready, because this is one of my favorite topics, and I'm excited to get started. If you're new to my channel, make sure to like and subscribe to continue receiving great reviews. So for this video, we'll go inside my computer to illustrate. I'm up here in the corner, and I'll let the presentation take over the screen. I'm breaking this down into a two-part video series, and in this first video, I'm going to break down the sales funnel step by step. 1, I'll explain why we have a sales funnel. 2, I'll explain what a sales funnel really is. 3, I'll list each step in the basic sales funnel, and I'll talk about what each step in the funnel is meant to accomplish. So, why do we have sales funnels? The first thing I want to clear up is a misconception that a sales funnel is marketing. The sales funnel is not marketing. The sales funnel is sales. And if you are any type of business owner, you participate in sales. Well, Mark, I actually don't sell things. Bullshit. Excuse my French. We all sell. It's one of the most universally necessary skills. I would argue that sales is a part of any profession, but that's a discussion for a later date. There are 2 key things you need to know about sales. 1 is that it is a process that can be broken down into steps. And 2, it is straight up 100% about communication. Now, I have a degree in sales and marketing, and when I was in college, well, I'm going to tell my age here, but we had a sales process. Yeah, how about that? Take a look at this diagram. This first one is probably not that legible because I wrote it, but I wanted to show this to you. This is a handwritten sales process I wrote myself. This second one is that same process in a more legible form. Now, this was a straight line sales process, and it was designed to give us a framework for the selling process that we could follow to be successful. It could also have been called an if-then chart. So if this, then that, or a flow chart. You can see the different steps and how it flows based on the response that you get from your input. The top area was called prospecting, the middle was sales, and the bottom is account management. This, my friend, has gone through an extreme makeover. It's been given a flashy avatar, it's changed from flat to 3D imaging, and undergone a name change. I introduce you to the new sales process. Meet Sales. Does that sound better to you? I might have changed the name to a sales drain. What would be your name for it besides a sales funnel? Let's have some fun and comment your answer below. I'd like to hear what other creative names we can come up with. So guys, the reason we have funnels is simple: to give us a process to convert potential buyers into lifetime customers. Now, what is a sales funnel really? I'm going to make a bold statement here and say that sales funnels are for business owners and salespeople and not the customers. Yep, I said it. It's for you. Sales funnels are for the business owners and salespeople. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's not a requirement for business owners to be a business owner and a salesperson too. Some are, and kudos to them. Sales is a very honorable profession. The answer to that question depends on whether you are a business owner or a salesperson. If you're a salesperson, it's an easy way to break down each step of the sales process to find out which steps you are making great progress at and which steps you can make improvements. If you're a business owner, it's an instruction manual to make sales that you can follow to keep you from screwing up the sales. Now, the steps in the sales funnel and what each step is meant to accomplish. So, what are the steps to the sales funnel? In sales, it's been proven that every buyer goes through what's called a buyer's journey. The buyer's journey is the journey your customer makes from being completely unaware of you, your product or your service, to purchasing your product or service. So to get from here to here, your customer has taken a journey to get there. Now, just please note, this is a very simplified version of the buyer's journey. Buyer's journeys can be very detailed, consisting of multiple steps. For purposes of keeping this video short, I'm using a simple 4-step model. Also, keep in mind that these steps of the buyer's journey and these steps do not necessarily happen immediately right after each other. They also don't necessarily follow the exact sequencing. Now, I'll talk about the steps and explain each step briefly. So the journey starts with unawareness of you or your product. In this step, the person is completely unaware of you or your product or service. Sometimes this step is not even considered a step in the funnel, because if it were a step in the funnel, that would mean that every being on the planet Earth is somewhere in your funnel. The next step is awareness. Most people consider this the first step. If the person hears and is aware of you and your product, then they are in this stage. This too can be a large audience but they can be considered in your funnel because they are aware. The next step in the funnel is called interest. Now, this is where the person knows about you or your product and is now interested in you or your product. They've moved one step down in the funnel. Now they are aware and interested. If they are aware and interested, they may want your product. And that's the next step. It's called desire. So now they are aware of your product, they are interested in your product, and they have a true desire to purchase your product. That leads us to the last step, which is taking action. In this step, they're aware of your product, they're interested in your product, they have the desire and the means to purchase your product, or they have the means to get on your list, and then they take action. And action could be making a purchase, it could be signing up for an email list, it could just be making an appointment. It's important to know that as you are building your sales process or funnel, what is the desired action you want the person to take in the end? If you remember, I said in one of my earlier videos, as a matter of fact, funnels have three major purposes: to capture leads, to make sales, and what we'll call other categories. Another note is that sales funnels can also be used with a goal to qualify leads, meaning making sure that anyone going through the next steps of your funnel are potential customers and not mistakes. Sometimes people will go to a page by mistake, hit buttons, end up in your funnel. Well, if you're paying for each lead, you may want to get them out as quickly as possible. You don't want to spend money on leads that aren't potential customers. So the big overview of the funnel. This is often referred to as the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel. So there you have it, what a sales funnel really is. And that is a process to turn leads into permanent customers. In the next video, I'll really break down the communication steps in each step of the funnel. We talk about the buying temperatures, cold, warm, and hot traffic, and which stage corresponds with each temperatures. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.